All right, guys, fresh package in. You know how to check into it, but we got the Profile Elite. Shout out to my guy in Ohio that had these sitting around. Facebook Marketplace, so we are good with those. And then we got the Freshy Fresh, the Carbon VEGA hoops, 20 by 1.5. I believe is what they are. 20 by 1.75, I forget. I think they're 1.75s. Anyway, so these are going to be the new race wheels for the 2023 season. Finally got the full picture put together. So this is the one with the braking surface on it. But you know where we are. Look at that backdrop. We're up here at Powers BMX. We are going to get these things dropped off, and then we'll come back in a couple days. We got this to pick up. These wheels are going to be picked up. I'm going to put tie spokes on them because I want to do a comparison. Right now I've been running Profile Elites with Alienation rims and tie spokes, and so I want to do a little bit of comparison, so I'm going to put tie spokes on them. Plus it's just going to be extra sweet. But yeah, so we got some other parts. I'm going to pick up a stem for the 20-inch, and I got to pick up a sprocket and some other things for my Trails bike because the Alienation wheels are going to end up on that S&M on the Trails bike. So let's go chat with the guys and get these things dropped off. High pedals. I know. I got you on video. You weren't happy about that, were you? Hi. Hi. World famous trail dog, huh? All right, guys, just got into Powers. We're here to pick up the wheels, dropped those off the other day. And this is like a 4-day turnaround. Chad hooked it up, got them done quick. And we've got all kinds of stuff going on here. So look at these things. These are laced up and ready to go, along with all kinds of other goodies. We'll talk about those in just a minute, but we're gonna end up getting the box rim tape on there just to keep things protected. But Chad, what did we do with these? What kind of spokes did we put on these?
These were just the used Profile Elites that you brought in. They seem to be in decent shape, so we didn't have to do anything to the inside. But these are just the 44 BMX or jet fuel spokes with brass nipples. Laced perfectly. You can see the logo through the valve hole. I don't know if you can.
I don't know if we can see it
or not.
Will the GoPro get it?
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, Curtis does a great job building the wheels. He always every time it's lined up perfectly. With carbon wheels, there's always a drive side. That's very important. It doesn't affect anything much on the front, but the way the carbon's laid is that they would wear the brake pads out.
It would destroy them, right? Yeah.
So.
Yep. And so because of that, we also picked up a set of
Full Stop carbon brake pads.
Full Stop carbon brake pads.
Yeah, special carbon compound brake pads. If you
and these are the same ones that we put on the Cruiser after I had got the Cruiser wheels put together too.
If you run regular brake pads on a carbon rim, you will also wear out the brake pad way faster than it should. And then the metal in the brake pad will just dig through the rim.
Eat through your rim. Yep. That's bad.
Before you even know.
Don't do that, kids.
Yeah.
So we also picked up some tubes because these run Presta stems, Presta valves on them. So we got those guys to lace them up with. I'm going to take the new Exhilarate tires that I just stuck on before the Gold Cup, put those on. But then we got some other goodies. So that's the rim tape. I got to put that on. Got some other goodies because the Alienation wheels that are on my race bike right now are actually going to get this 13-tooth cog, and that's going to go on the S&M, the Trails bike. And so because they're purple, they only had a purple sprocket in place, but the gear I'm running, I forget what I told them I'm going to run. Oh yeah, 3613. Yep. So it should be comparable to like a 4416-ish, right around that place. So it'll feel comfortable and cozy when I'm, because I just swapped my gear down to 44. I know, don't tell the secrets, right? But the other thing we got was another S&M stem. So you guys saw the last one I put on the Cruiser after that cracked. I've went ahead and picked up one for the 20-inch as well. So all kinds of fun assorted things to put on the bikes. So we'll be building up some bikes. We got pedals. We caught pedals on the way in.
This pedals is not used for bikes.
Yeah,
not intended for bicycle use.
Yeah, don't put that pedal on the bike. But also, shout out to Mom, got me a gift card for my birthday get your kids a gift card for Powers Bike Shop because they can come in and you can use it all year long and come in and grab some parts when you need them. You never know when you're at the track, you need parts. Just come in, say, Chad, give me parts, and use the gift card.
You can redeem them on the website too.
And on the website, you can use them. Awesome. Well, that's
And
cool.
purchase them on the website.
Now, I got a question, though. Are you a farmer? Because this place says farmer owned.
Since 1926.
So you're a farmer, huh?
Yep, BMX farmer.
Because he's farming all of these bikes back here. This is his plethora of material to pull from. All these bikes back here. He farms these. Well, okay, maybe not this one. He doesn't farm that one, but all the other. Now, hey, if you guys want to see, this Chad's got a crazy museum of bikes back here. If you want to see some of these bikes pulled out and talked about, put it down in the comments section below. He's got so much material back here. I'd love to come up and catch him and just kind of interview him about some of these bikes because there's so much history here. It's crazy. Talk about the Moto Mags. Like these are the OG. I know Mongoose just did some reissue ones, which are pretty sweet. But those are like real. There's another set that look. These look real. These look authentic.
Yep.
And anyway, so let me know down in the comment section. I'd love to come up here and grab some video clips about not all the bikes, because there's a lot of bikes, but just grab some insights, and get some information about all the stuff that's back here, because this is crazy. So when you come up to redeem your gift cards, come up, check the museum out, and come get some wheels built because they are the wheel masters. You can pick up vans, pick up seats. They got everything. Just don't bring your bikes with gears because they don't do gears and suspension. I did have a friend of mine say, well, you've got one gear on your bike. And then I slapped him and no, just kidding. Cool. All right. Thanks, Chad. I'm going to take these things home. We'll see you guys at the house and we'll talk about which bikes get what parts. Let's go. Today we're doing science things for BMX science. We've got our scale out and we're gonna measure all kinds of stuff. We got so many options, so many different wheel sets. Some of them are similar, but we're gonna measure them and this keeps us protected. I need a lab coat. Anyway, all right. I'm actually gonna take these off so I can measure things, but you get the idea. Science. What I'm going to do, I'm going to weigh all of these wheels out. So we've got 3 different wheel sets. We'll talk about them real quick and then we'll weigh out the front and then the back. And then I'll end up doing the math because I can't do it all to be consistent. So first up we have a standard wheel set by Sunday. This came on my Sunday Chris Childs bike and I've been riding these on my Trails bike. They have a 9-tooth cog on the back, on the rear wheel, and they've got sealed bearings. They're nice wheels. They roll great. They're true, which is nice. They're pretty beefy, but it's a nice general wheel set. But let's see how much the front wheel weighs, and then we'll talk about why I'm doing all of this stuff and where these options came from. All right, so the front wheel. 2.19 pounds. Let's go to the back wheel. 2.6 pounds. So we will put up on the total for that wheel set. That's what came again on the stock bike by Sunday. Great wheel set, rolls great, holds the tires on, does what it needs to do, stops when you pull the brake. Let's go on to the next one. This is the wheel set that I picked up from a buddy of mine last year about this time. So I've been racing these wheels on my 20-inch all year long. So they've got Profile Elite hubs, 36-hole hubs, and we've got just a standard 16-tooth, what's that? Looks like it's chromoly, maybe steel. Anyway, but it's the TCS rims. Now these rims are incredibly light. I've been told, probably we will find out here in a minute because of science, that these wheels will actually be lighter than the carbon fiber wheels. We're gonna find out. But these also have the standard titanium spokes, kind of the gray steel, not gray steel, the gray titanium spokes on them. Got some fancy like pink anodized nipples on them. Great wheel set, but these are probably gonna end up on my trails bike. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so Profile Elite, Alienation TCS, and titanium spokes. The front wheel weighs 1.38. That is a lot lighter than that Sunday wheel. And let's see what the back weighs here. 1.98. That's considerably lighter. And you guys will see the totals of how much that wheel set weighs. And now we're gonna move on. The third wheel set here. These are the fresh builds that I'll be rolling 2023 on my 20-inch BMX bike. So again, we've got some Profile Elite hubs, 36 spoke. This one is sporting the Profile Elite. I don't think it's the Elite, I forget what they call it. It's the fancier 16-tooth sprocket. And we have the jet fuel titanium spokes on them with the VEGA carbon fiber hoops. So, front wheel weighs 1.69 pounds. And the back wheel weighs 2.12 pounds. So, thanks for joining me on this scientific BMX process. We'll do some more calculations and we'll get right back to you with where these things are going.